Kokora! My name is Kora Kurage, and I am a jellyfish ballerina VTuber. Hello! Happy Saturday, everybody! Happy Saturday! How are you? Welcome in! Hello, Nate Andrews, Stickly Lobster, Anshuman! Hello! Welcome in! Hold on. I need to grab my water. Hold on. But I hope you all are having such a great day today. My day has become even more amazing now that we're here together. Oh my gosh. Xavier, hello! Hi, Car, it's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too, Xavier. Welcome in. Kokora! Welcome. Now, I know for a fact, this is not my most popular game on my channel. However, it is my guilty pleasure game. I've got to keep playing it. Because I get all giggly and I get all happy whenever I play this game. I am so excited to continue. Do I remember where we left off? Absolutely not. Am I excited? You bet you're fine, but I am. Hey, Cole, let's go. Hello, Cookie Gamer. Welcome in. You just ate a steak? Oh my god, I'm so jealous. I'm telling you, I could go for a steak, Obese Lobster. I could go for a steak. Is the music alright? Music too soft, too quiet? Feel free to tell me, alright? Because I want you guys to hear this too. So, if you don't know this game, it is a dating sim where you go through like 4 stages of life, like childhood, teen, young adult, and then adult, which is just more adults, I guess. And I think we are... Where are we? Oh! Whoa! Hold your horses. Where were we? Hold on, where's my load? I saved quite a bit. Let's see. 19, 20... I could just... Sorry. December 10th. It's been like over 2 months since we played this game. It's been so long! Oh gosh, I can't really remember where we are, but I think... So we have the option of hanging out with the rest of the group or having one-on-one time with Cove, which is our romantic interest. Yo, it's IPN. No! Gator, welcome. It's not IPN. That's not him. That's, I think, Cooper? I think that's his name? Cooper? Oh, God. We're gonna go back to the neighborhood with Cove. We're trying to romance Cove here. You'd rather go back for now. You let the group know. Both girls frowned, neither wanting to leave you or Cove behind. One-on-one with Cove. Called it. You already know me too well. Oh my god, this is gonna be great. I don't think 20 pages of save files is quite a bit. John, listen to me. I have dealt with too many dating sims where I didn't save and I got a bad ending or an ending that I didn't want. That has happened too many times. So I always find it within me to absolutely make sure I save. So I don't have to go through like all the previous data I've been through. You know what I mean? I have PTSD. Both girls frowned, neither wanting to leave you or Cove behind. Terry especially looked troubled and started bouncing in place. No. Today is all about us hanging out. We can't just bail. Miranda nodded in bitter lip. Oh yeah, there's another girl. There's 2 girls and then this guy. We don't have to go to the park. Oh, this is Baxter. I thought his name was Cooper. Going back to the neighborhood has plenty of appeal. It could prove to be a better idea. Cove Winston shook his head. Ooh, he's so jealous. I love him. This game, let's go. Hello, Seagull. Welcome in. It's Cora's. It's my. It's my guilty pleasure game. In other words, this game will show you no mercy if you don't save it. Xavier, I'm not taking any chances. Yeah, none. No, really, it's fine. We've done plenty of hanging out today. If you want to go to the park, you should. You don't have to worry about us. Go have fun with Baxter. Yeah, let me just hang out with Cove one-on-one because, you know, we're like really good friends. Okay. She didn't sound too thrilled and Miranda patted her on the shoulder. Guess we'll see you later then? Probably. Cove smiled and she rolled her eyes at his wishy-washy answer. He knew he'd be seeing them again. Everyone finished saying their goodbyes and the three climbed into Baxter's car. Yes. Bye. Terry started to shout back and startled Baxter slightly. Miranda laughed and waved back. Terry rolled down the window. See ya! Jenny, hello, welcome in. Bye, Terry. Bye, Miranda. So, oh. See you. Have a safe journey back. I'll see you around the neighborhood. Bye, Baxter. Baxter started to pull out of the parking lot and Cove waved them off, stepping forward as they pulled away. Then it was just you and Cove. Yes! Left in the parking lot. He rubbed his hands together for a moment and unlocked the car. Yes, we're in the car! You got into the shotgun seat this time, and Cove took his place at the wheel. He put his keys in the ignition and turned to you. I'm surprised you didn't want to go. Actually... No. Actually, I only want to go so that you had a reason... No. I was ready to go back. Cove smiled, satisfied, yes. And finally turned his key to start the car. The car rides back past quickly. Familiar roads you've seen before, and then you turn to the comfort of your own neighborhood. Cove pulled in and parked, he shut off his car, and then you both got out to stand in the road. No. Hi, Jenny. What are you gonna do in the car? Nothing, I guess. I guess that's it. Thanks for the ride, Cove. We'll see. No, we'll not see you later. Let's hang out together. In-game Cora, you gotta be more aggressive. Oh, this is my bedroom. Look, I have a jellyfish poster on my wall. It's pretty cool. You completely change out of your swimsuit into more comfortable clothes. That was definitely a benefit of coming back. Oh, now it's... Ooh! Time ticked by as the sun started to set. Orange gold light streamed in through the windows. You could tell the weather was still really nice out there. Your attention was taken by your phone. It pinged on my desk. Went over to see what that was going on with that. Hi, Cora. We're gonna go see fireworks. You wanna come? Oh. And Terry texted Cove. He said he'll be there. Well, if Cove's there, I mean, why wouldn't I be there? You know what I mean? How did their trip start at hanging out in the park and end up at finding some previously unknown fireworks spectacle? I knew that word. It was definitely news to you. Fireworks? I'd love to if Cove is there. Fireworks was kind of out of the blue, but it sounded like a lot of fun. That was something you couldn't miss. Excuse me. Another message that told you that Cove would be out at his car soon. Oh, Cove's gonna be... You quickly got yourself ready and headed out into the world once more. On the way, you sent a message to Cove that you were coming. He texted that he was already outside. He doesn't look any different. Okay. Just as promised, Cove was waiting by his car. He hadn't bothered to change at all. He was quite comfortable with going around in swim shorts. Oh, I got the shotgun seat. Anything? Here we go. Yep. Ooh. The city lights sparkled around you. Cove started looking for a parking spot. It had been a smooth drive, but unfortunately finding parking was a task. They got unlucky, drove around a few blocks, pulled in, parked, feeling just as triumphant as you won actual prize. Alright, let's go meet up with them. Hey. We missed you! Buddies, we knew that day wasn't over for us. Hey, guess you were right. I'm happy we made it. Baxter had stepped up at some point too. He ran a hand through his hair, trying not to interrupt the reunion. Hello. Listen, I know that there is a DLC where we can date Baxter too. And I am just an itty bitty tempted to just to buy it, you know. You have to pay for it, but man, I want to see what it's like. Cove gave him a nod. With the band back together, the group walked back to the area where Baxter, Miranda, and Terry had originally set up. It was a quiet, open area on the waterfront. Cove let out a relieved sigh after things calmed down. So, I love the look he gives. It's just... it's the exact look he gives. Like the perked eyebrow, like... So, did we miss anything? Nah, you're good. Nothing's happened yet. We think it's gonna start, really soon, though. What are these fireworks even for? Well, she smiled a big grin at Miranda. Randy talked about watching fireworks at the park and then reminded me how there's this big company that has an event tonight. I heard they were gonna have fireworks. Oh, so we're not, like, the fireworks aren't for us. We're just gonna be watching them, okay. There was about how close fireworks would be. I feel pretty laid back. I feel excited about fireworks. Spontaneity. The spontaneity. I knew that. Of the whole thing combined with the amazement of fireworks was a recipe for you to be bursting with anticipation. It couldn't start soon enough. Cove, let's hold hands. Terry led Miranda to sit down on the oval slabs along the path. Taking our crotch in the seat, Baxter flashed an unreadable smile at Cove and you, and then took a spot next to the girls. Cove seemed surprised and looked over his shoulder to watch him begin to chat with Terry. I guess he's trying not to upset us? Okay, if you guys haven't been here before, Cove is a little bit cold to people when you first meet him for the first time. Because we met him when he was a kid. You know, he's warmed up to us and everything, right? But when he met this guy Baxter, he got a little bit rude and not very nice. But you know what? I think it'll take a little bit, but he'll warm up. I can fix him, I swear. Whether he left to make Cove and you more comfortable, wanting to escape potential awkwardness, or if he really had just hit it off with the girls earlier was anyone's guess. That's nice. Something seemed to strike Cove as he tried unsuccessfully to hide a smile. Most of us are in swimsuits. Wearing beachwear in the middle of the city in the dark while waiting for a fireworks show was clearly the joke of the day for him. Cove snorted once and then looked up. Oh great, you're giving me spoilers. Oh shoot, sorry. My bad. I'm sorry, I won't do that anymore. Sorry. Go man. And then looked back up into the sky. Oh, look at those beautiful fireworks up there. A flash lit up the sky with a brilliant green. Your eyes flew off the building in the distance and silently watched with a bated breath. You heard a second boom and the red firework lit up the sky. Woo, the show's starting! It's so pretty. Okay, Baxter followed a few steps behind. His mouth hung open at the sight for a moment until he caught himself and once again shifted to pleasantly composed. More fireworks went off, shooting out hundreds of tiny sparkling lights. The colors stood out starkly against the dark of the night. The biggest ones washed your surrounding with their hue, turning their world blue, then red, then golden. Did I deliver or did I deliver? Miranda's eyes glittered as she lightly bumped Terry with her hip. Good job. Terry stumbled at the friendly nudge, but was pleased with the compliment. She grinned back. Miranda lightly swung her hips the opposite way to give you a bump as well. It was friendly and soft. We did it! Yep. You were pleased? You were glad that everyone seemed to be having a good time? You were uncomfortable with how near... No! Everyone was having a great time and that made me super happy. Cove stared up into the sky with wonder while Terry squealed in joy after a series of especially grand explosions. Miranda pointed to one that was shooting up and then gasped. Okay. Alright. Seemed to have more fun watching the others in the actual show. Ooh, she pointed out a golden firework and beamed. Oh, that's so cool. Great, we're all watching fireworks. What color do you think the next one will be? Without giving Baxter a glance, Cove answered immediately. Green. It was orange. Baxter chuckled, but it wasn't interested in calling Cove out for being wrong. Is that your favorite color? Green. It's one of them. I think that's nice. It matches you. And in yours, is yours black? That's one of them. Cove smirked just a little and left the conversation there. Oh, of course we're gonna stand next to Cove. Cove looked away from the fireworks and grinned at you. Where's my pillow? I need my screen pillow. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. I got my scream pillow. It's the pillow I can scream into whenever I need it. He was glad to be spending time with you and tilted his head at the spectacular multicolored firework above. I think that's been my favorite so far. He shot you another look and nodded, wanting you to move up. Move closer. In front of him, so that you could see the night's lights reflected on the water. Rest your arms are cold shoulder and lean your Should I go? Oh fuck. Hold on. Save. Should we go like the what do you call it? The forward, the direct route, or should we? I'll rest my arm on Cove's shoulder. Yeah. You stretched an arm up and let your elbow land on Cove's shoulder. He made a surprisingly good arm rest. He leaned a little closer and shifted so that it was a little more comfortable. You took a moment to watch him and the fireworks reflected in his eyes. Cove grinned like a kid. Aww. Cove's gaze drifted from the show of dazzling light straight at you, and he sighed dreamily. You didn't know when you'd seen him so blissful. Fireworks were a normal summer tradition. This was admittedly an unconventional approach. Showing up in the city last minute to watch a display from a technically private event? That made this feel special in a way that was just planning to go to a public fireworks show never would. Barrett, welcome in! How forward, isn't it? Isn't it forward? You always swankers. Oh my gosh. I think it's forward. Oh, let me just rest your arm against you. You planned to hold on to the feelings you had in that moment for as long as you could. Okay. We have more. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Tasks, errands, or charity? Talks. I want to see what Talks is all about. Talks. Another blasted summer day was drifting by. Your daydreams were chasing each other, none sticking around long enough to become a firm plan. But you didn't really mind that right now. A tapping worked its way into those dreams. Focusing more, you realized it was coming from from my window. I wonder who that could be. A grin popped on your face as though it had been waiting all day for this moment. Yes! Heading into the window, you could see Cove outside. His habit of climbing this way really was a true Cove-ism. He'd rather scale your house than wait a couple extra minutes for you to come down. Of course I held out a hand to him. You offered Cove a hand to help him. Once he was mostly inside, he took it to help steady the last bit of his entrance. He needed the help, despite how many times he'd done this. Hey Cora. Hey Cora. Hey to you. Hey's for horses. You think my mom should invest in some bigger windows? Cove laughed with that and took one last look at his exclusive entrance. He hummed with a teasing look on his face. Maybe. Cove's voice came out quietly with a strangely pleased smile on his face. Did something happen? Cove opened his mouth to answer, only to have your phone ring and cut him off. You both turned to where it rested a little further up on your bed. It was still face down, so you couldn't tell who was calling. It's okay. Your attention shot back at Cove. He smiled at you awkwardly.
Don't worry about it.
Go check. It could be important. I'll wait. No! Who's calling me during my one-on-one time with Cove? You flipped over the phone and checked the caller ID. It's Miranda. Girl, hang up. You should answer it. I want to say hi too. With a nod, you accepted the call and set to speaker. Hi, Miranda. Hi. There's something off about her tone. Cove met your gaze and you saw the same confusion in his expression.
Have you heard from Terry?
Oh god, have you heard from Terry at all? Or did you hear about her from Cove? Huh? No, she hadn't called me, but Cove is with me right now. Hey. Oh, hi, Cove. Is that what you were going to say? He shook his head no, but realizing that it wasn't a good enough answer when one person couldn't actually see it. No, Terry hasn't called me today either. Is something wrong? At that Miranda... Oh, uh-oh. Something's... I thought this was gonna be like cute talking moments with me and Cove. But I guess not. The muffled stops from the other side of the line were unmistakable. Terry doesn't like me anymore, if she ever did. What? That doesn't sound right. You're probably her best friend out of all of us. Yeah, why do you think that? She sniffed, and there was a pause as you could hear her shift the phone to her other hand. Terry was here the other night watching movies with me. We were up super late. She realized her parents probably went to bed so they couldn't pick her up. My mom and dad were definitely asleep then. Dad works early. I tried telling her it was okay just to spend the night, and she could text her parents what happened, but Terry didn't really want to. Maybe she just wanted to go back to her own house. I mean, it's always fun to sleep over at other friends' house, but sometimes you like to just go home. Oh, drama's about to happen. Big drama. Big drama, Garga, I'm telling you. It didn't sound like a friendship-ending situation. It doesn't. I suggested things to make it easier if she was nervous, like she could sleep by herself in my room while I stayed somewhere else. Yeah? And I said we didn't have to sleep at all. We could keep watching movies until one of our parents woke up. I wouldn't have minded. I know that everyone can do sleepovers, but... not everyone can do sleepovers, but Terry wouldn't even tell me what was really wrong or what I could do to help. I thought we could tell each other anything. I guess I was wrong. Did she stay in the end? No, we got too loud in the kitchen and my dad woke up and offered to drive her home when he heard what was wrong. She texted me apologizing for my dad having to do that when he needed rest, but that was it. Excuse me. She wasn't talking to me anymore. Yikes. This continued to be a shock for your neighbor, but Cove recovered and spoke gently. John, hello. Drama? Big drama? I guess so. It's not really a friendship-ending situation. You just need to talk about it. I'm really sorry. There's no way Terry wanted to make you feel this bad, or that she's just done with your friendship because of this. When do I get to make out with Cove? Miranda sniffing continued. You hope she had plenty of tissues handy. It'll be okay. It had to be. You couldn't imagine any alternative. I thought she'd have reached out to one of you by now. Maybe she's not talking to anyone. Yeah, sorry for bothering you and Cove about this. Hey, we're here for you. Right, you can tell us things. Thank you. Her shaking voice finally conveyed a little optimism, or at least relief that she wasn't dealing with it entirely on her own. If you do hear from her anything, could you let me know if she's alright? We can. Thanks, let's talk later, okay? Bye. 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 It's me and Cove now. It didn't really seem like an especially productive point to end the call, though you weren't sure where to go from there. Looking to Cove, his face seemed as lost as yours. With no alternative, you hung the phone and put your phone back on your bed. Cove crossed his arms, a frown creasing his face. He began to pace the length of your room, clearly trying to put the pieces together in his head in a way that made sense. Sure, I was worried, I guess. Biting the inside of your cheek, you stared at the ground. Hearing Miranda so distraught like that was not easy. What about Terry? The uncertainty was tearing you up. The empty state of your head before learning this was not helping you now. You can put two thoughts together, and falling back on your bed, you stared into space. We should probably try calling Terry. Why can't we have alone time? Can we have smooching time, please? Please? You're so fine. Yeah, I'm worried about her too. Cove started with the easiest thing. He pulled out his phone and called Terry. Cove let it ring, and ring. Terry didn't answer. There wasn't even an option to leave a voice message. Your shoulders slumped and Cove looked even more troubled, if that was possible. He turned to you as if for some lifeline. Could you try calling? I'm gonna send a text like, hey, I was just trying to reach you. Call me or something. Okay. I called her, no answer. Hanging up, he saw Cove visibly deflate. He rubbed his arm, eyes distant, openly struggling with the whole affair. I don't like this at all. They're fighting, we barely know anything, and we're supposed to just wait and see? Despite it only being a minute since he texted Terry, Cove checked his phone again. He was desperate for progress, for something, and you frowned as you watched him. Save. You need to try to relax. Cole stared hard at the screen as though he was trying to will a new message to appear. As your words sank in, his gaze slid over towards you. Please look at me more. Just a little bit? Come on, you're working yourself up. Closing his eyes, he took a deep breath and released it slowly. It wasn't much, but you could see him ease up slightly. Yeah, you're probably right. Come over here, I'm gonna smooch ya. Cave was still gripping his phone with both hands as though it might fly away if he let go. He looked to you with almost painful earnestness. Should we... What do we even say if we do hear from one of them? I don't know. He slowly came to another halt like a gear winding down. We should tell them to work it out between themselves, that's it. Honestly, I'm feeling that answer, but I know that's not the right answer. You wonder why you always had to come up with things. That is true. How come I always have to come up with everything, huh? I don't know. Your heart sank in your chest as Cove lowered his head. He realized then how much he had been counting on you to come up with shit. Guy. See, this is why we load. This is why we load. Where's my... Oh, shit. There it is. You try to relax. Okay, easy peasy. And then... we need to find out Terry's side of the story. Yeah, he not in agreement. See, I knew that. It's not called cheating if you save beforehand. You're gonna smooch him? You bet your fine butt I'm gonna smooch him. For several minutes, you both remained there in silence, drowning in your thoughts. Eventually, Cove turned around. I'm gonna text Terry that we already know what's going on. Maybe she'll have a easier I don't know about that. I think you're pushing up too much. Yeah, it's like not a good idea. You're not supposed to push people for these things, Cove. Come on. Okay, save, because saving is always the right answer. Thank goodness we have this many save slots. Okay, I think you're pushing too much. Cove's eyebrows grew together and his grip on his phone tightened. Cove, just because you're upset doesn't mean you can cross the lines, especially when we still don't know the whole story. Yeah, bite your bottom lip. Yeah, I don't care. I'm being honest. You see his posture that you made sense to him. He was fighting his desire to agree with you and keep going his own way. You felt bad for him, your friends, and yourself too. Miranda's sadness, whatever was tearing out Cove. Alright, yeah, everyone's upset. He put his phone away and made effort to smile, but it was meager and did nothing to conceal the sadness in his eyes.
Sorry.
Oh, your words are so effective on me. I'm really sorry, Cora. I never know what to do with this kind of thing. Maybe we should just forget about it. Maybe we should just kiss. I like to be alone for a while. Save. Where's the save button? Okay, what does... You smiled just a little bit. Even the slight lessening of tension between you and Cove was working wonders on your shaking heart. The last thing any of you needed was more division among your friends. A silence stretched on for what it felt like hours, but it likely wasn't that long before there was a knock on your bedroom door and Mom peeked in. Just wanted to check in on you. Oh, Cove, when did you get here? She saw your morose expression and opened the door all the way, and the question was dropped. Ma was standing there as well. She slipped past her wife to come inside your space. What's the long faces? You both okay? You tried to nod, but it was no use. Your voice cracked despite your best effort not to let it get to you more. Brenda and Terry had a big fight, and none of us can get a hold of Terry. Ugh, yikes. Is there anything we can do to help? Cole rubbed his arm awkwardly, unable to add anything. No, just waiting to see if anyone calls. Okay. Appreciate this. Thanks, that's nice of you. Yep, leave things to us, so the parents are gonna take things into their hands. You nodding, your mom's dispersed for now, springing into action for their impromptu get-together. Can we date the mom? Listen, Taro. Everyone wants to date the mom. The moms are pretty good looking. I want to date Cove's dad, but that's not an option for this story, unfortunately. I want to date Cove's dad so badly. So badly. Hey, Core, hey, Chad. Hello, Jack. Welcome in. Welcome. Alright, Cove. It's kiss time. You flopped on your bed, feeling like you could sink into it and disappear. Cove, meanwhile, took a spot on a chair off to the side. You sighed at the same time, and Cove's mouth was pulled into a bent smile at that. He gave his phone another quick check, and his eyebrows furrowed. Still nothing? Yup, Cove, what's wrong? What's really wrong? That's right, he was acting funny before any of this, like, drama happened with our friends. One disagreement, doesn't make you act like this. That got a pointed pause in his movement. Cove was carefully trying to put his thoughts together. He spoke in a fragile voice. When people you care about, when they're unhappy with each other, there's nothing you can do. At least, when you're in a fight yourself, You have some responsibility, some control over it. Cove's dad DLC, Ren. You have no idea how much I would pay for that DLC. You have no idea. Oh my god. Okay, anyways. I wish. So, I'm just a little bit sus about you, Cora. I'll stop with that. I'm sorry. Hi, I'm Cove-kun. You want to watch anime with me, Cora? But that's impossible, so oh well, I guess. His attempt to give a nonchalant shrug after that was pitiable. It's whatever, other people can do what they want, right? No. Save. Save. Yeah, it makes you feel horrible too. True. But you're right that it can't be helped. Yeah, it makes me feel horrible too. Yeah, me too. You looked at Cove and were reassured by his understanding nod. There's a question you had to ask. Is it because of what happened with your parents? Cove ran a hand through his hair, a strained smile starting across his lips. For him, the pain struck close to his heart. Just as quickly as it had come, his smile was gone. Aww. Walston missed his faraway gaze. Yeah, you got it. It's like my parents. He whispered his thoughts distantly, almost unconcerned with whether he could hear them or not. Aww, they used to fight all the time. I think they got along when I was a baby. I mean, they had to have wanted to be with each other at some point. But when I was old enough to remember anything, it was already bad. There was always something wrong I could never help. I just wanted them to be happy. You tried to imagine your moms breaking up, and the very idea scared you. But Cove had endured that for real. I'm sorry. Cora.
Don't worry about it.
Did you hear that? Don't worry about it. Oh my god. I'm alright. Excuse me, I swallowed water. My bad. The D in DLC stands for Dad. No, they have 2 DLC out right now. Or I think 3. 1 where you can get married to Cove. 2, the other 2 are like the other 2 friends. The Baxter guy, and then I think his name's Cooper. It's gotta be Cooper, right? I can't remember. It's okay. Despite that revelation, Cove gazed reassuringly at you. It's not like that anymore. Things are so different now. I don't even really think about it. Again, the sorrow reasserted itself. When he continued, you could barely hear him. Though, I guess it's pretty obvious that I haven't forgotten either. Save. Yoink. We're gonna hug him. Hug, hug, hug. You crossed the room, picking up a little bit of speed, and then Cove's eyes widened. He shot out of the chair and stood waiting for you with a nonplussed look. Don't cry, baby girl. Don't cry. I'm here for you. When you collided with him, wrapping your arms around his middle and knocking the air out of his lungs, all mystery was gone. Cove squeaked. Baby girl. Oh. Baby girl. He returned the gesture longingly. Exhaling, you leaned down, pressed your cheek into the warmth of his neck. It's getting spicy. Oh, the tension stuck in your chest released like a river flowing into the ocean that was oh, okay, that was okay. The firmness of his hug told you Cove didn't plan on letting go anytime soon. Yes, you both need the comfort and closeness for just a little bit longer. Damn it. When you finally did, the 2 of you took a seat again, this time side by side on your bed. Yes. Today was a lot, huh? Yeah, it was. Yeah, I leaned against him. You bet your butt I'm leaning against. Resting the side of your head onto his shoulder. Yes. You glanced up at his face. Cove watched you affectionately. In that gentle gaze, you finally felt like everything was gonna be okay. No matter what happens, we can make it work. His mouth pulled into a bent smile like that. You chuckled, resting your head comfortably back on his shoulder. I think so too. And for a while you just stayed like that. Comfortable quiet fell between you and the sun fell with it. The warming calm ended with when Cove gasped sharply. You spun, half expecting to find him nursing an injury, but instead found him staring straight ahead. What?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I think my phone just vibrated. Check it out. Alright. Size phone on the screen. It's Terry, thank God. She said she's sorry. He looked back at you, eyes wide, and his nerves started to fray once more. What should I say? This is why we save. This is why we sharply. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I said sharply. Ask her what's going on. Yeah, ask her what's going on. Okay. Oh, it's Terry again. She's talking to us. You leaned in, watching the conversation unfold. All right. She's gonna actually call. Okay. All right. Go jam the answer button. He switched the phone into speaker mode, allowing you to participate in the conversation. Despite his immediate reaction, his voice lacked the same resolve when he spoke. Hey. It was tentative, a white flags fluttering in the wind. Cora's here too. Hi, we've been worried about you. Hey, buddies. Terry's voice was barely recognizable without her usual quick pattern energy. Are things okay? I don't know, probably not. Cove tensed, his free hand coiling into an anxious fist. What happened? Pretty much I was at Randy's house. We decided to watch some movies that she liked that I've never seen before. Turns out there's a lot of those. We watched one, then another, then another. We're having so much fun. Each time we finished, we had another one to share with me. Okay. She spoke wistfully, but her words were full of affection. It was Randy, you know? I wasn't thinking about my schedule or what time it was. I get it. Then I finally saw the time and oh no! It was way too late. I already knew I couldn't stay. Okay? She took a deep breath, her voice becoming softer when she resumed talking. I was so stressed out. I just couldn't deal with it. Miranda wanted to help. She kept coming up with ways to make it better and trying to figure out why I was so upset and stuff. I was trying to answer her questions, and there were so many, but I couldn't really answer all of them. I didn't even know why some of her ideas didn't work with me. It made my head ache. I still had the first problem in Randy there, trying to help, blasting all these questions and suggestions at me faster than I could even think. Okay? Oh. I feel awful and embarrassed. Why did I yell at Randy and hurt her feelings? Listen, I'm just trying to smooch Cove. I'm not trying to fix your guys' friendship problem. So I'm not talking. Terry, Randy isn't mad at you that you didn't want to stay or that you fought. She just wants to feel like you can talk to her. Okay. You looked at Cove, hunched over the phone, staring pensively. I know that word. Into it and searched for a solution. This couldn't be solved with the other key party missing, but what if you brought them in? Your phone was still free. I got this. Save, because hot people always save their dating sims. So you just call Miranda without saying a word or suggest, Hi, Cora. Her voice is still distant. Alright. Alright, they're gonna talk it out. They're just gonna talk it out.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's real sorry.
You're really nice.
Yeah, thanks for listening and helping. No problem, guys. I totally didn't skip through all of that. Anyways, the room felt emptier without other voices in it. Cove expelled a sigh that crashed through the newly fallen silence. He dropped his arms to the sides, letting his head hang down like a puppet at rest. Thank God. They shouldn't have involved us with that. No, that's so mean. You're content now that Cove seemed at ease again. Totally. Cove scratched at his face, his expression cloudy. I think I need to find better ways for dealing with such a good friend. I am such a good friend. Guys, come on. I'm so good. I'm so good. I think I need to find better ways for dealing with conflict because that was awful. I think you did okay given the circumstances. We can talk about it another day. Conflict resolution methods? Huh? Oh no, forget it. Your eyebrows rose and the light bulb went off in your head. Before Miranda called, didn't you say there was something you wanted to say? Cove's original visit had been thrown off so kilter that it was a struggle to, wind your memory back to when he first turned up. I am such a good friend. Now that you did, though, you remember that he'd been perky when he arrived this afternoon. Was it good news? Cove brushed his hands against his now folded arms shyly. Well, yeah, maybe. I'm not sure if it counts as news or even good. It is what it is. I'm happy about it, though. You were curious, but you didn't want to push Cove if he didn't want to speak about it. Don't have to say anything, but if it makes you feel good, I think it is good news. Cove chuckled awkwardly, a hand creeping up to ruffle his hair on the back of his head. It's fine if you want to hear, I can tell you. Okay. I didn't want to make it a big deal, but you know which sexuality? Please be attracted to jellyfish. 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 Real subject change, huh? Tell me more. Demisexual. You know, most of the time, I don't really have those kinds of feelings, physical wants and stuff. It's only in some situations, when I'm already emotionally and romantically connected to someone, that I ever start to think about anything. Oh, that's what that means. This is a learning stream. I'm learning things. I hadn't heard that term until pretty recently. Made a lot of sense once I knew what it meant. I had a word on how it felt. Okay, got it. Cool beans. That makes sense. Does that mean... Does that mean if you're attracted to the right kind of jellyfish, would you want to be attracted to jellyfish? 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 Mr. Holden either. His dad seemed done the same. Scope didn't want to seem to have heard of it from Mr. Holden either. I don't. Oh shoot! Oh god! Oh no! Okay, guys, this is where we make a very big decision, because if you don't want to hear spoilers of like the entire game, just cover your ears, I guess. But spoilers. So at the very start of the game, when we were like 5 and we became like what do you call it? When we like first became friends, Cove's dad gave us like $20 to go and hang out with him. And should we tell him the secret? Should we tell him that, oh yeah, your dad like paid me to hang out with you when like we were kids? Do you think he'll hate me? This is what saving is for. Hot people like to save their games. Just in case. Tell him someday, but not today. You felt it didn't matter anymore. There was no need to rake up old drama. So you hung up over you long enough. It didn't matter anymore. There's no need to rake up old drama. Yeah, it wasn't as though Mr. Holden had kept you on his payroll to be friends with his son. It was a strange action, probably out of desperation, taken years ago. At this point, you thought it might simply keep that entire event in the past where it belonged. Yeah. You felt some relief at deciding it wasn't your responsibility to keep carrying. Hey, we should probably head downstairs soon, if your moms are still waiting for everyone to get together. Yeah, that's right.
Hi.
Oh, it's our sister. Hello. Hey, good to see you both. Hi, Cove's dad. Hi. Hi, Cove's dad. Hi, Cove's smoking hot dad. Hi. Here we were trying to corral everyone into a group, but the two of you were already upstairs this whole time. Hi, Cove's dad. Hey, Dad, we just had to talk about some stuff. Yeah. Well, we made it, so what's the plan? Neuron activation. His dad is so fine. How about cards? There's a murmur of interest. That's his dad? Okay, we're funding that DLC into existence. Fucking hell. Oh my god. He's got his bitty showing a little bit in his arms. Ooh, ooh. I'd love to play cards. I love cards. Dad, you love playing cards. We did at our house all the time. Yeah, remember the time I played over there? Those were serious games. We made bets with real money and everything. Dad? Mr. Holden broke under the combined force of everyone's attention. Cove and Cora, you're adults now. You deserve to know the truth. I used to throw the card games so you could win. I put up a good fight, but I always made sure to lose a lot more rounds than I won. He toyed with the end of his ponytail, clearly distressed at revealing this bit of info. He did have a history of bad surprises, so that may have been why. Please marry me. I know people want to be taken seriously and fake wins don't mean as much, but I couldn't help myself. It's so much better when everyone else got the chance to be victorious. Kyra knew and went along with it. Cove laughed in disbelief that this was the thing his dad stressed about hiding, after the other stunts he's pulled over the years. So what? Lots of parents do that. I hadn't guessed it, sure, though looking back it made sense. That's right, what's the big deal, Cliff? You finally take the kids' gloves off and give them a run for their money. Mr. Holden smiled coyly, his gaze lowering. Lower at me, please. I'm not sure that's a good idea. And why not? He moved his hands expansively, his movements fluid and vague. It's just, actually, I am something of a card shark. Okay. I used to make lots of fast cash off games. Casual players don't have a shot unless it's a game of pure luck. Whoa, Cove is so surprised. Really? There's a touch of amazement, even admiration nestled among the shock. The other members of the Kurage family exchanged looks, ranging from Liz's disbelief to Bob's intrigue, and Ma somewhere in the middle between the two. He's a shark man. Ooh, look at the look! Mr. Holden gave her a crooked smile, his demureness quickly being replaced with the confidence of someone very skilled or very misguided. You sure about that? Ooh, definitely. His quickness continued throughout the game. Alright. It's great, now we play cards. Easy peasy. Okay, guys. Should we go through the other two? Man, I don't know. I want more like cute time with Cove. I want Cove cute time. Charity or errands. I'm telling you, if it has to be more things with the friends, I'm a great friend and I would never skip through any of that. Definitely not. Cove pushed himself to his feet. Looks great. The ocean does look great from here. You stood beside him, joining in the surveying of the sand that almost seemed to sparkle beneath the midday sun. The two of you had been out on the beach since sunrise, cleaning up and down the beach looking for various debris. Oh, that's so cool! I want to do that. Using a hand to shield your eyes from the blinding rays, you glanced across the way where the other volunteers from Orca were gathered. They were easily recognizable by the high-vis vest they wore. It looked as though everyone was ready to wrap things up for a day. I'm happy to see it in a better state. It looked pretty sad looking when we got here. Too bad not everybody sees the joy in putting trash where it belongs. Oh well. He didn't put me where I belong. Cole placed his hands on his hips, a pleased grin pulling at the corners of his mouth as he admired the work you've both done. Awesome possum. Yeah, I enjoyed the work. Honestly, I love volunteering. I love picking up trash. I love doing it. It was important that the ocean you grew up in, I'm a jellyfish, it had always been a big part of your life, and you felt it was the least you could do was to give back to it in some way. Hey, nice work, Cora. Thanks. It's been a good year so far. It's crazy to think that's already time to push the big event. You let out a big breath, thinking of the formal dinner that Orca organized every year. Being a completely fundraising-focused event for large donors, it was crucial for the organization's projects in the years to come. You had to be over 18 to attend, so this was your first opportunity to actually see it in person. Oh, so like protagonist Cora is 18. I see. Not 12,043. You know, fine. All you had heard about it so far that was a prim and proper occasion with speeches and everything. Do you think there'd be dancing? Do you think we could dance together? You didn't know what else to expect from it, as you weren't a part of the group who planned the evening. Volunteers would have to sell the tickets for it, and that's where you'd be helping. Damn it. I'm so excited to go to the event. I'm gonna get all dressed up. You rocked back and forth on the balls of your feet as you thought about the glitz and glam of the evening. Cove nodded, but something about his smile seemed strained. I'm glad you are. I just don't feel excited about attending a super formal meal with proper etiquette and stuff. Oh shit, I hit my microphone. Are you guys okay? I just slapped you guys in the face. Are you guys okay? Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat. I had to itch. I had an itch on the top of my head. I had to move my hand. With proper etiquette and stuff, you know, he threw his arms to the side, making a bit of a show of how ridiculous it seemed to him. I sand all over my room in the only one nice shirt I can go barefoot. Pretty much whenever I can. I'm gonna be so out of place. You can make it work for one night. It'll only be a few hours, then it'll all be over and you can go back to the sea. Cove chuckled softly under his breath, smoothing his hair away from his face. I guess you're right. I'm always right. Cora is always right. A small beeping noise came from Cove's pant pocket and he pulled out and glanced at the screen. Is it gonna be one of those girls? I swear. Oh, it's the organizers. They sent a text to the group. Time to call it a day here. Alright, ready to head to our next activity? Yes. Let's head over and drop the trash bags off at the trucks, then we can drive back and join the ticket team. We gotta be there pretty soon to relieve them. Okay, we're gonna go help out. Nudge your shoulder against Cove's. Let's go. In the car. Luckily, he was able to find a parking spot nice and close to where you need to be. You jumped out of the car and quickly went towards where you knew the group would be. Ooh, finally reaching the stall that was set up to sell tickets, you stopped for a moment to catch your breath. That was quite the flurry of activity. It would be your job for the rest of the afternoon to help sell tickets for the fundraiser dinner. And looking around the street, you saw that there were plenty of potential buyers out today. That would hopefully help to move the tickets along. Alright, the stall itself was simple. A portable table with a few plush sea animals as decorations and a banner struck across the front. There were two volunteers who were already packing up and getting ready to head off to the beach. They both gave you a friendly smile as you arrived. Volunteer number 1. Hey Cove, Cora. Look, Cove and Cora. That's like a perfect name, you know? Hey Cove and Cora, you know? Our names just are so compatible. How things go at the beach?
Not bad. We like hugged after history class too.
We're lucky to get 2 for 1 when it comes to you guys. Cove cleared his throat awkwardly from beside you and you noticed his cheeks flushing pink. Come on, we're not that clingy with each other. Yeah, Nah, you felt my cheeks get hotter. I do. You could tell that they weren't trying to embarrass you on purpose, but you wish they hadn't said anything at all. The volunteers made room for you and Cove behind the table while they circled around to the front of it. Make this quick so we can hop to the next place. Alright. Ready for whatever is needed. Alright, so we're gonna... Those are the money box and supply kit. Make sure to keep an eye on them. Great! We got this. He leaned back in the seat, getting comfortable in their space, and gave you a small smile. So we're just waiting for people to come buy tickets from us. You took the other seat? I'll sit next to you. We've got things under control. I was so stressed about getting here, things could still go wrong. I'm glad this work lets us rest in some place. You returned a smile. It's pretty cute with those big bulging eyes. Hold on, what was the last one? Cove rummaged around the station a little, picking up a stuffed toy orca and holding it up in front of his face. You have to admit, it was pretty cute, with its big bulging eyes and oversized flippers. Setting it back down on top of the table, Cove moved on to check out the rest of the stall, finding a cooler stashed beneath the table. When he pulled it out and opened the lid, you could see that it was filled with half-melted ice cubes and about a half-dozen bottles of water. Grabbing one of the plastic bottles, he unscrewed the cap and took a long drink. Okay. You watched the condensation running along the side and onto his finger.
So?
You want one? Yes, I want one. I brought my own things. Yeah, I'll accept it. Thanks. Okay. Psyched yourself up. Hi, how are you doing today? Pass the stalling, maybe next time. We managed to sell a decent amount of tickets. Great. Okay, the days continue on normal flow. Tonight is the Orca Ball, or whatever. It was early evening, and you were in your room getting ready as the minutes tick closer and closer towards the time you need to leave. Cove was on speakerphone. Liz was helping me get ready. Wow, Cove was on speakerphone. Liz was helping me pick out the outfit. Yes. You stood in front of her, considering different items while she sat on the edge of your bed, lips pursed tight. This is what I was waiting for. She had given a firm yes or no to each item you showed her, which had now reduced your options into a small pile to choose from. The event had strict guidelines, and you wouldn't be let in unless you were dressed to code. That meant having to find a truly professional outfit, but one that you were also happy with. Yes, I was so happy that I was able to dress fancy. Listen, there is not a lot of opportunities where you can just go up and dress completely fancy. Absolutely. You smiled as you picked your way through the items, your excitement shining bright. You don't need to get too in your head about thinking about the look. You just need to hurry up and pick something. Oh, aren't you helpful, Liz? You rolled your eyes sarcastically and pouted. You knew you needed to make a decision and didn't appreciate the way Liz was pushing you towards it. Sorry, I'm only trying to get this done. Taking a deep breath to refocus yourself, you looked over your options one more time. And it was time to decide on an outfit and quick. A blouse and a skirt. Button-downs, shirt and skirt. Blouse and pants, button-down and pants. I'm gonna choose a dress. Ooh! Liz nodded in approval, clapping her hands together satisfied. Finally, we're making some progress. Yes, let's add an accessory or two. Need a little something extra to finish it off. Rummaging through the rest of your wardrobe, you picked out what you need to complete your outfit. Oh! An anklet. Okay, guys, cover your ears if you don't want spoilers, but during one of our previous playthroughs of this game, Cove really likes anklets. Let's get an anklet. You have to remove your shoes to slip on an anklet before stepping back into them again. What else do I need? A necklace. I have a necklace on. And a pair of earrings. Very cute. It would be seashell earrings, just like mine. I think we're good. Tie, button vest. Oh no. And that was everything. With that, apply some makeup. Just a little bit. Something nice. We need something light for this party. Mascara, definitely. A little bit of eyeliner. We don't really need eyeshadow, foundation, blush, lipstick. You know, I'm not really a big fan of lipstick or lip gloss. Lip gloss is just so sticky. I think that should be good. Just some eyeliner and mascara. Looking good. Cove sent through a text saying he was heading to the car and would see you in a bit. When you looked at Liz again, she had a goofy smile pulling at her lips. You look very nice, Cora. You twisted around in your outfit excitingly. Knowing you had made the right decision, everything had you feeling more confident. Liz wiped a pretend tear away with her finger, sniffling dramatically. Oh, precious Cora, you've already grown up. It happened in a blink of an eye when I wasn't even looking. She chuckled to herself, nudging you towards the door. Alright, time to go downstairs. Your special boy awaits. Okay, everyone calm down. Please tell me he dresses up. Please tell me Cove dresses up. You carefully head down the stairs into the living room, where your moms were waiting for your appearance. As you entered, they both stood from the couch and came over to you, smiling broadly. You look so wonderful, Cora. Thanks, moms. And very mature, too. I am so mature. I know, right? They continued to coo and fuss over you until you managed to brush them off. Mom took Mom by the arm and held her close, and the two of them admiring you proudly. Thank you. My hero, one last hug. Oh, hope you have fun tonight. We won't let up for you. Stay out as long as you need. You're old enough now. Yes! Yes! With one wet last wave goodbye, you left your family and approached the front door. It was time. Cove! 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 Okay. Stepping out into the night, you closed the door behind you and gently, and looked out across the street. He's got like a turtle shell, like, shirt on, looking cute. Cove was standing there in the street. His eyes met yours immediately, as if he'd been watching your house from the moment you would come out. He smiled bashfully. Hey, Cora. Hey, hope you're ready to do this. You took the chance to check over his outfit as he walked across the way to meet you. It was formal for sure, though it didn't feel overly posh. It made sense for him and was honestly a sight for sore eyes. He was always beautiful to you. He looked over you as well, a subtle blush creeping over his face as he quickly cleared his throat and averted his gaze. I what? He seemed to be struggling to find something to say, rubbing at the exposed part of his arm awkwardly. Thank you for coming with me and for dressing really nicely for this. Your outfit, it's good. Better than good, really. Great, I guess? Something else? So, yeah. Yes! See, I told you guys. His gaze traveled downwards to take in your full form, and he suddenly froze, his eyes widening, on what you sure was the tasteful anklet peeking out from above your shoes. I remember, he likes anklets. Cove turned his very red face away from you, and you peered at him adoringly as he mumbled to himself. Oh my god. As you imagine, the choice of accessory had him fully flustered. Yes! I hold nothing back. You knew how he felt about them, and he knew that you knew how he felt about them. The purposefulness of teasing him this way likely had an even bigger impact than even seeing you in an anklet. You started to wonder if it was a good idea after all. Cove acting like that was killing you, and he hadn't even started the trip to dinner yet. It took a great amount of effort to focus your thoughts and react to his overall assessment to your look. You're so hot right now. I can't say that. That's too embarrassing. Your look is very nice too. You glanced over him head to toe, noting that his shirt, pants, and shoes were all shiny and new. Very nice indeed. He ducked his head a little to hide his expression, but you didn't need to know to see that he was pleased that you had said so. Thanks. When he shook his head, glanced back towards the garage, and throwing a thumb over his shoulder, spoke. We should probably get going. Wouldn't want to be late to such a grown-up event, right? Yeah, let's go. Alright, on our way. Helped Cove navigate there, took some time finding a parking spot, and we found a suitable place. Cover the amount, taking the ticket from the machine, leaving on the dashboard of the car. Are you gonna dance together? Can we... You wanna dance, Cove? Despite the small holdup, you managed to ultimately make it to the event. And we're in an aquarium! We're in an aquarium! How awesome is that? Cove whistled low as he looked around, taking in the extravagance of the room. Chandeliers hung from the ceiling, and the entire place was decked out in beautiful oceanic displays. You were stunned yourself. It was extremely high class, even more than you had already expected. This is the best looking event I've ever been to. Your lips parted in a wondrous smile as you took in the decorations and the guests all dressed up to the nines. Cove met your eyes with a similar look in his face. You got the impression that he felt the same way about it all. The sound of your names being called out echoed over the din in the room. When you looked around and realized a couple of the organization leaders looking your way. They've come. Leader number 1, Cove, Cora! We're glad to see you can make it, especially after all the hard work you've done to make this night happen. Of course, it was all thanks to me that you guys were able to hold this party, I know. You say as if we had a choice, haha. Hi. I wouldn't miss it either. Well, thank you for being a part of the team. Yeah, you're welcome. I helped with everything. Cole shrugged, eyes darting around the place with an awkward look. So, I guess we should talk to more people. There's so much to do in an event like this. We could dance. Servers with large silver trays were gliding between guests, offering drinks and canapes. Cole was clearly hesitant to actually approach the people, but was able to respond when various people greeted him first. Okay. Everyone sit down, prepare for a meal. Okay. You and Cove looked for your table, finding it easily enough by the little name cards that were placed delicately beside the napkins. A few others joined you at the table, though they weren't anyone that you recognized. Host was still speaking as people were settling. Okay, New Yorkers, goals, whatever. Straight off the list of several volunteers who worked to make the event happen, Cove's name was one of the first to come up. Wow, yay! Your name then came up a little further down on the list. You were smiling from ear to ear at the mention. As you continued on to thank the large donors to the event, you checked over at Cove. He was still grinning happily to himself and tapping the fingers over the tops of his knees. Yay. You're excited for him. Yeah. Caesar salad? Alright, so we're eating. I ate the bread. Listen, I love a good salad, but I love bread even more. Okay, so we're just eating dinner, you know. I don't really like Caesar salad. I like Caesar salad, but this one doesn't look good. I'm not very hungry. I'm saving room for the main course, obviously. Cape Cod pat on the head? No. You discreetly flip the other guests off? That'd be so funny. You picked up the breadstick and gave it. Here, have a breadstick. Anything else? I chose the steak, vegetarian, vegan. I chose the steak. I freaking love steak. You kicked him on the table, you flick something at him, you focus on your own food. I'm not gonna bother him while he's eating, don't worry. We can get more dessert later. Yeah, let's get ice cream afterwards. Want a bite of mine? Alright, he eats some of my dessert. You're welcome. I am just... Are we gonna dance? Are we gonna dance? Are we gonna dance? Okay. The guest gushed over the ambiance, and you looked around with wide eyes at the ripples on the walls. Oh, I was hoping for dancing! Slowly turning the volume up so it drifted through the space. When he glanced at Cove, his eyebrows shot up, and he mumbled quietly.
I didn't know there'd be dancing. I guess it makes sense now that I think about it.
He gave an awkward laugh as you both watched as people rose from their seats. It was clear now that many of the donors were we could be a couple. Cove, you and me. You and me, son. I mean... A small crowd had started to form on the dance floor, and the DJ played a romantic song to get everyone started off. Cove let his gaze float over the sea of guests. He seemed lost in thought. A serious expression had settled on his face, making his eyebrows dip. It's happening. It's happening. Slowly, he turned to you. Though there was something cautious in his approach.
Do you want to dance with me?
Yeah. No, I don't want to dance. I'd love to. His face lit up. You could tell even beneath the dim light. He nodded firmly as he rose from his seat, though you noticed his hands shaking at his sides. Aw, how cute. You walked into the floor together, hesitating a little when you turned and stood face to face. Cove had a hard time meeting your eyes, but he lifted a hand for you to take, unsure what else he was meant to do. He accepted his hand easily and gave him an encouraging smile. Look at his little cute little face. Oh my god. It took some doing, but amidst your nervous laughter, you managed to find a comfortable enough position and set a rhythm to the music. What's playing? Pitbull? We at the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. I'd be busting it down if they were playing Pitbull. It was quite nice after that. Every time your eyes met Cove's, he would look away quickly, but he seemed to be enjoying the dance nonetheless. Eventually, he felt comfortable enough to speak. A lot has happened, huh? You nodded faintly. You weren't sure if he meant just today, this summer, or the entire time knowing each other. But it didn't really matter. It was true either way. Thinking back on the years that you and Cove had been neighbors, it was difficult to even try to reflect on it all at once. I'm so glad we ended up here. He gave you a soft look and you beamed, knowing that it could also mean many things from his tone. You were certain he didn't mean here at this event. It was more than that. I think we have to tell your dad thanks. Hey, so is your dad single? No. Bye, Jenny. Thanks for dropping by. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. The party eventually started to wind down, and at last, it came to an end. The lights blinked back on against the brightness of them, making sure you had Cove in your sights. Is it kiss time? I guess not. The party's ending. Giving the space one more look, you walked with Cove out to the parking lot. You know, parking lots is where people kiss. I've read that before. Though Cove was tall, you could always see him. It was easy enough not to get separated. God, I want to be kiss time. Two of you bundled inside the vehicle and buckled up. Cars? People kiss in cars? The trip home was quiet as you both silently reflected back on the experience. The event had been the biggest year for the volunteer charity. Cove pulled into his driveway, put in a park before letting out a relieved breath. Home sweet home. Yeah. No! No! After climbing out of your car, you slowly walk down to the road, Cove coming over to stand beside you. You stop in the middle of the street, right up between your house and his, and turn to him, finding... We're gonna kiss in the middle of the street. Okay. Turn to him, finding him in the process of opening his mouth to speak. Strangely, he clamped his limbs together, as though he'd suddenly thought better of it. Thanks for taking me tonight. Thanks for coming with me. No, there's no kiss option! There's no kiss option! Step in for a hug. You know, that's the closest we can get. He returned the gesture, squeezing tight. Night, Cora. Not even a smooch. With a last wispy smile, he left towards his front door. God damn it. Figuring you couldn't linger in the street for much longer, you crossed the remainder of the road and did the same. When you reached your house, you pulled out your keys and stuck them into the door, trying your best to be silent about it. Opening the door crack, you turned back and looked at Cole from over your shoulder. Oh, your eyebrows lifted in surprise to see that he was doing the same, holding his front door open but waiting for you to go inside before he did. You shared an amused smile before you both stepped into your own houses, locking the door behind you. It was quite late, so everyone else was already asleep. No! So quiet as a mouse, you tiptoed in your bedroom to start your formal clothes and your pajamas. It's happening, but then you were taken away from your dreams right back into reality by a sound. Ooh, your eyebrows pinched together, fully unprepared to be part of the waking world again. The day was over, and it had been an eventful one. But you heard another noise. It was a tapping. Your eyes flew open. The window, there was a tapping. He's coming back. He's coming in. Cove Holden. You went over to let the guy in. You rushed over to him. You tumbled out of bed, taking your blanket with you. You left it on the floor when you scampered over to the window. You saw through the glass that Cove's eyebrows were raised, and you suddenly realized that in your rush, you hadn't taken care to be quiet. He had probably heard you crash to the floor. But that wasn't the matter. You flung open your window and faced him completely. That nothing separating the two of you any longer. You had not been surprised to find Cove awkwardly crouched on your window ledge. However, you were taken aback to see that he was a little overdressed. Cove hadn't changed out of his formal clothes. Oh my god. You also noticed that he was perched clumsily. You didn't know if it was because he was trying to keep his fancy clothes clean or if he felt weird about something. His body was too stiff and awkward. Even given that Cove was normally all thumbs, he looked off balance significantly more than usual. Cove smiled sheepishly. Hi, Cora. Hi. If you looked at a clock. Hi. You moved aside and let him climb inside. He cautiously stepped down by stretching his legs over. Strangely, he didn't use his hands for support. It's clear to you now. He was holding... he was holding something! When he was safely on his feet, he briefly checked out his clothes, twisting around to see the back of his pants. He caught you looking and shrugged. I did go home after the event, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to settle down, so I just walked back out. I needed fresh air and time away from everything. He paused for a moment and raised his clasped hands together where you could see him. But then something happened and, well, so I have something I want to show you. Cove grinned like a child and gently unfurled his fingers, not being able to keep you in suspense for even a minute. Carefully sitting inside was a tiny yellow light. It blinked off and then on again. A firefly. Delicately, he moved his hand closer so that you can see the creature better. They're back! Look at that guy. He closed his eyes, his smile now faintly illuminated by his insect companion. God, I thought you were gonna kiss me, dude. Come on. Remember the first time I caught one? I always will. I could barely manage anything because of that neon pink cast I was stuck all summer. You are still stunned by what has happened, but couldn't help snickering when Cove did. It was thanks to you that I finally held a firefly on my own. I was happy to. Honestly, I don't think I'd see him this year. I don't know why, it's just they were kind of late and I guess I've been worrying about a lot of stuff lately. You could tell by the firefly genuinely lifted his spirits. He seemed at peace. He wanted to share that with you. Cole opened his eyes, but he looked away, not meeting yours. It's really nice, I think. Even if the fireflies disappear for a while, it doesn't mean they're really gone. They'll come back. I can see them again. Technically, fireflies aren't even gone. They're just eggs and larvae. I smile. And then you looked at the firefly keenly. There was definitely something poetic about them. You felt a warmth in your heart. Cove looked at you, his smile now fragile. Makes me think about the two of us. We're together, then we say goodbye, then we're together again, day after day, year after year, and even if our time apart gets longer, it doesn't make it forever. Cora, I'll always be there whenever you want to see me. Save the game. Save. What do I say? What do I do? You wanted to be with him. There was nothing else you wanted then. You need to know. Oh, do you think we can get into a relationship? Cole, I'm in love with you. Your heart's starting to pound. The harsh beat drowned out all other sounds. You stared at him with a firm gaze. You both had known each other for so long. You'd always known about how special Cove was to you. Even when you were kids, there was no one like him. No matter how much time passed, no one could replace him. You had never let yourself say it before, but not any longer. This wasn't the time to keep your feelings to yourself. We're gonna confess! Cove's expression shifted into something concerned. His brow was furrowed and he waited for your response. There was something fragile there, unsure. Welcome back, Jenny. It's time. Ah! How come I have to make the first move? Alright, I can do that. Hold on. Where's the save button? There we go. Save. Should we just smooch him? We should be a couple already. Would you maybe want to be my boyfriend? Cove, I really want to be with you. I really do, like, a lot. Cove, I like you so much. I'll be my boyfriend. Here's two. I say we just full on smooch him. What do you guys say? Maybe I'm just a bit forward personally, but maybe I should. You know, we have it saved, right? We have it saved. Yeah, we have it saved, so. Pucker up! Girls! You took a step towards him. Intent and electrified with purpose. He raised his eyebrows. Holy shit. That'd be God. That would be like, whoa. That's whoa. That one's too intense. That's too intense. It's too intense. Too intense. Okay. Grip the collar of his shirt. Just pull him in. Hold his face. I think holding the face would be the cutest. There you go. You carefully reached up and placed your hand on Cove's face. He felt the shaft underneath your fingertips. Whoa! With wide eyes, he lifted his own hands. The firefly crawled up onto the end of his finger and flew off somewhere into the night. Oh, thank God. But neither of you watched the little light disappear. All of your attention. I need my pillow. The Cove cradled your face with his gentle hands. He smiled at you. Even in the dark, you caught a glimpse of it. You pushed against his cheese. His gaze stared down at you. Then you started to lean forward, gently. His mouth fell open when he realized where this was going, but he quickly shut it back up. Cove! Why is this so dramatic? Oh my God. A heavy pant escaped him at that. We kissed. We smooched. We just full-on smooched. You searched his face for some sort of reaction. Yes! 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 Not even a second later, he kissed you back. It was longer than... I need a minute. I need a minute. I need a minute. I need a minute. Stop. I need a minute. I need a minute. Just 1 minute. Oh my god. This is such... Ah! God! I can't tell if I'm embarrassed or... I can't read this out loud. I can't read this out loud. It's just too embarrassing. Ha 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 ha. Korai. Felt goosebumps on your skin, the little hairs on the back of his neck rose and his breathing sped up. You weren't sure if you could feel his rapid pulse or if it was just your own thundering heartbeat. He took a staggered step back and sucked in another deliberately long breath. One hand onto his chest, another interlaced his fingers with yours. His hand exuded sweat. No getting back.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. He gave him the space he desperately needed to recover from that short circuit. Eventually his gaze dropped to the ground and his... Thank you for that. Should I say thank you? Are we together now? That was the plan! Cove shook his head, newly stunned, but it was only with amazement. What happened was shocking to Cove, but he absolutely wanted to hold in this new thing between you. Best option ever. He recentered himself, looking into your blue eyes. Cora, if I can, I'd like to be your boyfriend. Yes. I like it a lot. I can't think of anything I'd like more. Yes! Yes! Good, because I want to be your girlfriend. Jump into his arms. You felt a wave of emotion. The only way to deal with it, you readied yourself. Coaster but held his arms out with the sole goal of catching you. It was practically a gymnastic routine as he struggled to keep you from crashing to the ground. You were tall enough that it was a difficult proposition to fit. You latched onto him tight. Cove wobbled on his feet before planting himself firmly back down with a release of air. You tucked in your legs and enjoyed him holding you. Aww. Cove's arms stayed wrapped around your back and he kept you lifted. He couldn't help but laugh and it was absolutely warm. Oh, he's crying. He loves me so much. What can I say? Sponge, hello. Finally. Yes, finally, Andrew. Prickle with tears. You both were happy together. You were together and happy. Aww. I'll wipe away your tears, baby girl. Peeked at you out of the corner of his eyes. Thanks for waiting for me. For you, I could have waited forever. Cora. Oh, we're going to tell everybody about this, aren't we? Your mom, my parents, Liz, Terry, Miranda, everyone? I don't think they'll be surprised. Yeah, you smell at you with an unabashed preciousness. You figured that even without your history, if anyone caught Cove looking at you like that, it'd be obvious exactly how he felt. His openness of character had some truly delightful benefits. You must have been making an expression equally as affectionate because he began to fluster again. I'm telling you guys. Freaking people that blush are so adorable. So adorable. His mouth forcibly staying closed. Oh, I got an achievement on Steam! Bloomed romance. Yes! After 10 years of being together, you're officially a couple now. Yes! Couple! Cove looked into your eyes with a soft, slightly shy expression. There was a hope in his smile. Do you want to go to the hill with me? I bet there's still fireflies. It's too late, I'm tired. Now let's go.
So...
How should we leave? We could try the door. Well, we don't have to do the window thing, but maybe that'd bother your family? I want to leave from the window. That'd be badass. Let's go through the window. Alright, I'm in my jammies. You let Cove go first. He's stepping back. Plan to... They'll fall to the ground. Okay. You want help? Yes. Hold my hand, please. He grabbed you about halfway down and brought you, brought you to rest firmly on the ground. Wow! Cove gave you an encouraging smile, but neither of you risked speaking yet. You briskly stuck behind your house and up to the old white poppy hill. And Cove was right, the entire hill was lit up, insects twinkling here and there with their pale yellow light. Then without warning, Cove plopped onto his back. He paid no mind to the smacking his formal attire onto the grass. He put an arm under his head and stretched out the rest of his limbs. He was quickly getting quite comfortable in the dirt here. Yes, lay in the grass with him. He sat down first, then fell back. He could see the stars and he looked up in the night sky. Snuggle against him. Yes! I wonder if Dad will be mad about the grass stains. He tugged at the collar of his shirt. He didn't sound concerned, just idly curious. Maybe he should figure out how to clean it before he finds out. You couldn't help but reflect of what happened only in a brief time earlier. Doing this in your room, this almost felt like a different world. Was it even real? What happened between you two? You could almost be convinced it wasn't, and that you never actually stopped dreaming. Yes! I kissed him! Okay. You stole a glance at Cove. He caught you and blushed. That little reddening reassured you. Cove remembered same as you. What you had was real. Ooh! You want to catch fireflies? I think that sounds like a plan. Alright, let's catch fireflies together. Hour grew late and the fireflies mostly dispersed. Okay. Cove stole a second to release the words that had been filling his head during the quiet.
So glad.
Oh, no. I'm so glad I get to be with you. He felt a great deal of happiness. Cove's expression was completely open, honest and full of sincerity. He meant every word. No matter how much it didn't seem real yet, it was. You felt as though this was a night that would never end. But you knew it would have to, all too soon. You were only grateful to have been a part of it. These were moments to truly treasure. You never let yourself forget them. I mean, that didn't affect me at all. I don't know what you're talking about. That didn't affect me. Let's continue. Moths bounced against your window, attracted by the light of your room. A siren calmed the slowly darkening sky. Just as the day was coming to an end, so too would summer. Liz would be moving back into the dorms before long. Luckily, Lee had been able to come and stay for a short trip before her own new journey began. Oh shit, I hit my microphone again. I'm so sorry, chat. That is so... Excuse me. That is so... Oh my god. My heart. I get all embarrassed with cute stuff like this, you know what I mean? She officially had been accepted at her first choice college a few weeks ago. This was her last chance to see you all in person. You flicked through the plans for the next few months, realizing that you didn't even know when you'd have the next opportunity for everyone to be at the same place again. As ever, the Holmes were tagging along. Was that a tropical place or a Chinese restaurant? Honestly, I'm craving Chinese right now. I want to go with a Chinese restaurant. Technically, you're getting ready to go out, though your mind was only half on the task. It was a pleasantly warm evening, the kind that epitomed the vacation feeling, and you were in no mood to spoil it by rushing around. You idly gazed around your room. You spotted a small cluster of unopened envelopes that must have been left for you by a parent earlier. As a child, any correspondence felt exciting due to its rarity. You recognized that most of it was mundane, but you were checking any mail you got more regularly as of late. Oh, you stopped at a crisp white envelope. The logo proudly proclaimed the sender a school you applied to. You opened it instantly. Regardless if it was good or bad. You pulled apart the glued flap of the front of the envelope, extracted the letter. Wishing past pleasant days to get the heart of the matter. You've been accepted! Listen, protagonist Cora, she's so smart. You could hardly believe it. Overwhelmed, dizzy with nerves and excitement, you had to repeat the outcome back to yourself. Eyes locked on the message as if it was afraid the words might contort into something different. You wanted Cove to be the first to know. Obviously, wasting no time, you pulled his number on your phone and rang your boyfriend. That's right, boyfriend. Do you guys hear that? I'll say it again, boyfriend. You pressed your phone to your ear, waiting impatiently for the dull ringing to be replaced with Cove's voice. It took a few rings, but you were in luck. Cove picked up the call. Hi, Cora. You blur in your news without the customary preamble of a greeting. I got to college. What? You heard him gasp before continuing, openly rushing over your good fortune. That's amazing. It's incredible. You did it. Congratulations, Cora. Thanks. There's another pause as you and Cove both marveled over the announcement. No, seriously, this is a really big. You deserve it so much. I know it'll be good for you. His words brought a weight to your throat. Thanks, Cove. As soon as I heard, I wanted to talk to you about this. I had to call you right away. You heard Cove chuckle softly over the phone. Thanks, I appreciate it. Of course, nothing for my boyfriend. You wanted to talk through further whether this could actually be your future. Whether he really meant it when he felt you deserved it, and if he felt like you were equal to the challenge. But your hopes were temporarily dashed as Mom called up downstairs. Time to go, let's go. Coming! Brought your phone back to your mouth. Gotta go, I'll see you soon. Yeah, there's something I want to tell you too, but we can do that later. We're about to have dinner together. Uh-oh, what do you want to tell me? Ruh-roh. No, you don't want to tell everyone at dinner, that's awkward. I'll tell my family. I got into college. Wow, that's great, Cora. Hey guys, look, I got into college. Yay, good job, Cora. Thanks. I think that's amazing. You're gonna be amazing. Thanks.
Let's go.
I did it. Let's go get some Chinese food. Oh, though getting ready to go out at the initiating, you can't stop your thoughts from drifting back to the future. Your mind was buzzing over the news you received and everything that would soon unfurl. Squished in the back, and moms are in the front. All right. Go into the Chinese spot. Your turn promptly guide you to your seats. Okie dokie. Cove and Mr. Holden came to join you at the table. Hi, Mr. Holden. Mr. Holden sat beside him. It's great to see you. Glad you can make it. Yay. Everyone loves Chinese food. So I've got some good moves. Kyra's making a trip out here tomorrow. Ooh. Cove's mom. Even better. Yeah, we talked about it and figured out this was a good time for everyone.
Very nice.
It's a shame.
Here we are having a big meal without her. If we waited one day, she could have joined us. Mom patted him on the back. Whatever.
Right.
Mr. Holland's eyes were alight as he sat up straight in his chair, face angled towards the sun. His very proud papa. Okay. Cove shield and white tucking his head down, staring at his lap when he spoke. Well, it's just I switched over to working full-time instead of only part-time. Plus, I've been looking at apartments. There's a few I can choose from. He flicked his gaze up at everyone around the table, a smile creeping over his face. I'll be pretty busy going forward. Apartments. He was moving! Cove was going to move out of his dad's house after 10 years. He wasn't going to be your neighbor anymore. Mr. Holden gripped one of Cove's shoulders and gave it a loving shake. His excitement couldn't be contained. Wait, so Cove's gonna have his own place? Okay. It's good to know. Good to know. Incredible. Cove actually is going to make it to adulthood. It's a miracle.
I'm so glad.
I love you, Mr. Holden. Oh.
Aw.
Aw, come here. Alright. Where's the part where we make out again? I want to make out with him again. Would you like to tell Cove and Mr. Holden what you told us earlier? Sure. Mr. Holden, are you proud of me? Are you proud of me, Mr. Holden? Tell me you're proud of me. Cove was leaving his family home. Liz was heading back to college while Lee was starting at hers. You were staying close, but it was clear that you were all heading in different directions, to different destinations. You know what that means. You know what that means. You know what that means. Please, just a little. It was bittersweet. I focused my mind on the sweet side. Cove brought some attention to himself without clearing the throat. Uh-oh, and a small interjection. I'm gonna stretch my legs a while we're waiting for the food and everything.
There.
Wanna come? Yeah, I'll come. What do you need to say? He hadn't admitted that. Well, what this was about, but he didn't need to. Cove started pulling at the hem of his shirt. He turned his head back to face you, but it was an awkward movement. Well, I wanted to talk to you one-on-one about all this. You know, my work, moving. That's what I meant when we talked about before dinner. I mean, it was coming before, but now it's pretty much here. Yeah, it's exciting. I'm glad you think so. Sal's hand shifted away from his clothes and instead rubbed his arm. Are you looking forward to it? I am.
I mean,
We could live together. We could live together in our own house, and we could take long walks on the beach and cook dinner together every night. That would be great. But it's scary. I don't want things to end. Come on, you don't need to worry. Maybe scary now, but it'll be worth it. I was just thinking, are we really gonna stay a couple? We just got together! We just got together, Cove! No! No! His words came out hesitantly. He didn't want to ask this. He didn't want a no. I'm not just talking about today, but forever, always. Even if things change later. Right now, do you feel we can make it? Or do you think we can't last? That one day we'll have to move on. Okay, realistically, I've known some friends who like have gotten to or were like in relationships in high school, and then when they went on to university, things change, you know? Things just change. People grow apart, you don't spend as much time together, you meet new people. It happens. But I kept calm. I'm yours as long as you want me. Want to be forever? I'll make sure we always are. Save. Hot people shave all the time. Where's it? My mouse isn't showing up on my screen. There we go. Okay. I want it to be forever. I'm yours as long as you want me. You looked at Cove, who seemed utterly touched. That was a good option. You had a feeling that he couldn't imagine not wanting you. Cove laughed with a delicate smile on his face. Okay, you win. I want to prepare myself for the horrifying unknown, but kinda giving me no choice but to be optimistic here. His eyes sparkled with mischief. Strong armor? That's right. He chuckled again before continuing. Thanks for listening to me, Cora. It helped. You're welcome. Where are my crab rangoons? I want my crab rangoons. You seem happy? What was that? Yeah, it looked like you were having quite the conversation over there. It's neighbor stuff, sorry. I used to be your neighbor. He waved off their questions and he didn't offer any explanations. They still seemed curious, but that Cove wanted it to stay between the two of you and let it drop. I'm so excited to try this place. Man, this game's getting me hungry. I wanna... Okay. Hey, be nice to Liz. Alright, night fell. We're in. Oh. You pulled your covers up under your chin, settled down for the night, getting all warm and cozy. As your head sank into your pillows and you closed your eyes, your mind drifted back to everything that had happened that day. You could see it all now behind your eyelids, as though you were experiencing it all over again. Then the image of Cove popped into your head, and you smiled softly to yourself. Ooh, I wanted to sneak out to his room. Uno reverse card. If Cove could do it, then you didn't see why you shouldn't be allowed to. You made up your mind. As quietly as you could manage, you put on your shoes and slipped out your room, closing the door behind you softly. Heading slowly down, you took care not to make the floors creak, especially the boards right by your bedroom. Those definitely squeaked. The stillness of the night made even the slightest sound seem so much louder in your ears, and you were made very aware of your mom sleeping nearby. Yes, slipping out into the crisp night air, you shut your door and took a relieving breath. Excitement rising, you dashed across the street towards Cove's house. The road was surreal at this hour, familiar and yet strange. It might have been eerie at another time, but with how eager you were, you hardly cared. You attempted to find your way from the normal footpath to the side of the condo, but the limited light was making it difficult. You knew for sure which window was Cove's, and lucky for you, it was on the first floor. Unlike Cove, you wouldn't have to do any building scaling. Yes! Getting closer, finding it cracked open. Perfect! You wouldn't have to knock without... I'm not answering. Alright. You buzzed with nervous excitement as you approached it in the dark, having successfully made your way all the way here unseen. Lifting your window up, it was fully open. You pushed yourself halfway through and your legs dangled into underbrush below. So we broke into his house. That's basically what this is. Ooh, nice room. Nice fish tank. Once safely inside, you dusted yourself off and turned back to close the window gently, with only the soft glow of moonlight and Code's fish tank there to see the way. You gave a small wave to the special fish you got to name Sunbeam. Then, straining your eyes through the dark, you crept towards Cove's bed, barely making out the sleeping figure beneath the cover. Cora, this is weird. This is like creepy. By the sounds of his soft breathing, you could tell that he hadn't heard you come in, and a small smile tugged at your lips. That's creepy! You sat down on top of him. You whispered his name. Cove. Cove. You figured he must have been in a deep sleep as he continued snoozing away. Positioning your lips beside his ear, you tried again. Cove! Wake up! This time he sleepily blinked his eyes and mumbled something incoherent beneath his breath. Hey, I wanted to come over, is that alright? I'm already inside your room, but is that okay? What? Yeah, I want you here. What I walk into? Welcome in, Magnus Steel. Dating simulator. Dating simulator time. Get that, please. Get that redacted girl. I don't know. He reached free. Whenever it gets to all this like cutesy stuff, I get all embarrassed. Save. I'm saving. Thank you for that. I needed to save. Save. Oh. Never forget to save. When your foreheads touched, he gave a satisfied smile. Then, as if totally unaware what he had done, you started dozing off again. You snickered quietly to yourself as you sat there. He could figure it out on his own. After a few more seconds, he did. Wait, Cora? Yeah, I'm here. He shuffled under the covers and sat up to stare at you in alarm. What are you doing here? What are you doing in my room? What happened? A smile slipped onto your face as he finally registered your presence for real. I didn't want to be alone. He frowned, his eyebrows pinching together in concern.
Okay.
No. Putting a hand on your shoulder, he locked eyes with you. Yeah, I'm feeling better. He sat back a little, giving you a fond smile. I could have known you'd do this one of these days. It's only fair. You let out a breath, feeling relieved that he didn't seem bothered by it. In fact, it felt good. You thought maybe this enthusiasm was why Cove did it so often. He pushed himself up fully, swinging his legs over the side of the bed and leaving a spot for you beside him. His hand shook when he held him in his lap. He was nervous. You can stay as long as you want. Really? Yeah, really. You guys thinking what I'm thinking? I mean, how long do you want me to stay? Well, to be honest, there aren't a lot of situations where leaving you is ever what I want. I guess only when I annoy you and you need space. He chuckled softly. Okay, I won't go anywhere. His face lit up and he settled in even more. I've secretly slept over in your room before. It's only fair if you get to do it too. You laughed, feeling pleased with your decision to do this. Yes. Okay, but there's no way I'm letting you take the floor this time. Here we go again. Can we, you know, your bed looks big enough for the two of us. Your bed looks big enough for the two of us. Do you think we could, like, snuggle or something? You rolled your eyes and let out a soft laugh, with which Cove returned as he rubbed the back of his neck. Save! Save! We need to save! He couldn't possibly... He couldn't possibly dream of having me take the floor, right? Hot girl, save. I'll take the floor, I insist. We should just share the bed. Honestly, we should just share the bed. But maybe I'll say, I wouldn't mind if you took the bed. His eyes narrowed into slits of aquamarine. He didn't want to argue about it, but also didn't want to accept your offer. But you were firm about your decision. No! No, go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. No, load. Yes. Yes. We should just share the bed. Yes! 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 Share the bed! I will, Andrew! I mean, yeah, I guess you could do that. Nothing is stopping us. Holding back your amusement, you tried not to grin at his bashfulness. He obviously hadn't thought it through completely, but at least he was up for it. Wait, this is embarrassing. Like, we're gonna share the bed, yeah? You can hear the tremble in Cove's voice. Listen, I am known to kick people when I sleep, you know, hope you don't mind. I also sleepwalk and sleep rap. It's when I start rapping when I'm asleep. It's called sleep rapping. Actually, maybe not. He just needs a second. Stay calm. Stay calm. You simply waited for him to ready himself and gather his nerves. It only took a couple moments longer before he turned to you, attempting a weak smile. Ready? Yeah, let's get in there. Bedtime. He took another deep breath in. You slipped under the covers, making room for him to get in after you. Lying in as straight as a steel... Don't be nervous. Come on. Cove tensed up beside you, so he was still barely breathing at all. You rested on your side and faced him, your eyebrows pinched in the middle as you watched him. He looked back at you deeply. Are we gonna kiss right now? Cora? Oh. Oh, he's not. Oh. He doesn't wanna share the bed, he's too embarrassed. Oh. I don't feel good about this. I don't... Hold on. He feels uncomfortable sharing a bed. I don't wanna make him feel uncomfortable. I'll take the floor, I insist. The mini battle of wills continued and you drifted closer until you could count every single one of his individual eyelashes. You stared at each other down, the two of you locked eye to eye. One of you would have to be the first to crack. You know, I'd be more comfortable on the floor than the bed. Too bad. It's your house, so I'm not taking your bed. You patted him, pulled at the hem of his shirt unhappily. Cora, I can't just be sleeping in a bed if you're not too. So that's it. I'm not gonna be the only one with a bed tonight. Wait, really? Oh, so we get the same kind of ending, I guess, regardless. Does that mean you'll share it with me? I mean, yeah, I guess I would. There, I made a compromise. If you won't take it, then you'll have to just accept me sleeping on the floor. Okay. Cove, why are you so complicated? Hold on. We'll both have the floor. Huh? That's my compromise. He broke into laughter, all tension gone. Alright, deal. It's kind of dumb, but we're doing it. So we put stuff down to sleep on. Right, I'll help. See, easy peasy. See, now he's fun. He's not anxious anymore. It's all good. Make sure you don't get too close to me, otherwise it'll basically be like we're sharing the same sleeping spot anyway. And then all the sacrifices we're making will be for nothing. Okay, floor gang. Floor gang. Nudge him playfully. Never looked at you happily. He was honestly content. Good. The night stretched on, you continued giggling and chatting, tuning out absolutely everything except his room and each other. See, this is a more happy ending. The next morning, you woke up slowly from a comfortable dream. With a small stretch, you opened your eyes slowly to the sun shining in through the window. Shuffling onto your side, you noticed Cove was right beside you on the floor, sleeping soundly. You smiled, remembering the prior night. He's doing the me, snore, me. It had been nice to spend the night together, getting to be with him in a whole different way. You could definitely get used to it. You watched him quietly. Yeah, I'm gonna watch him. I like to watch people when they're sleeping. Then a loud noise suddenly startled you, and you snapped towards the source of the sound. Cove's dad! You wanna join us? It was the door opening abruptly, and in the frame stood Mr. Holden, smiling brightly. He seemed to notice you straight away. Get your butt out of bed, sport. Mom's here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is... Uh-oh. Oh, All of a sudden, the two of you made eye contact, and he froze where he stood, his smile slowly slipping from his face. Well, that's not what I usually walk into. Should have knocked this morning. Of course, Cove would get away with sneaking into my room, and I'm the one who gets caught. Wait, no, I screamed. Good morning, Mr. Holden. Morning, Cora. Cove blinked his eyes tiredly and mumbled something incoherent before turning towards the door. Both you and Mr. Holden stared at him for a few moments, neither knowing what to say or do. Cove, who continued to look at his dad dozily, was obviously having a hard time trying to process the situation. Then his eyes widened. Dad? Cove scrambled to his feet, tossing his covers aside as he pushed himself up. Unfortunately, in his attempts, his blanket slipped on the hardwood floor and he went flying backwards. Ooh! With a thump, he hit his head on the floor. Ow! I laughed. Release the tension. You couldn't help the sound from breaking out, though when Cove shot you an unappreciative look, you clamped your mouth shut. Cove, bud, are you alright over there? Mr. Holden stepped further into the room, his eyebrows furrowed in concern, bent down towards his son. Yes, please just go. Okay, I'll leave. Cliff held his hands in front of him in a calming gesture, even though Cove couldn't see it. He turned to make his exit, but stopped abruptly in the doorway, obviously deciding he had something more to say. I know we've talked about this before, but I feel like now is one of those times to mention that I was barely older than you when I found out I was gonna be a dad, so... Just if there's anything you need to say or ask about, we're not having kids, we're not doing hanky-panky. I know, I was only saying, at that age, things can move fast, and... He let out a heavy sigh, running a hand over his face before stopping himself and saying calmly, you know what, it's fine, we'll chat about this later. Kyra's awaiting. Awkward. Cove rubbed his at his face before dropping his head to his hands and mumbled between his fingers. Oh my god. Well, that was fun. He said nothing, and you got the impression he didn't appreciate your comment. With a heavy sigh, Cove forced himself to sit up. He frowned hard, staring over at the closed door. Sorry. Guess you can't just hide in here now. He gave you a sidelong glance, despite his displeasure at the situation, and a small smile clicked his lips. Too bad, it'd been really nice. Yeah, I love sleeping on the floor. Hope we'll get another chance to do this again soon. She's so beautiful! She's so beautiful! God, Cove, why are your parents so hot? Kyra was waiting patiently. Hanky-panky, I haven't heard that saying in a long while. No! It's hanky-panky. I don't know if it's hanky-panky. We're not doing hanky-panky. She was in high spirits with her eyes set on the hallway. Her amused smile only widened when you and Cove froze. Didn't take long for the realization to sink in that the scene must have been loud enough for her to hear even from here. Oh, Ezra! Ezra! Oh my god! Ezra's rating me! This is crazy! Hi, Ezra! How are you? I'm playing a dating sim. I'm playing a dating sim. Hello! Thanks for dropping in. Playing a dating sim, and we're kinda just figuring out where it goes. Oops. His parents are really hot. Look at them. Are those two parents hot, or are those two parents hot? You've gotta tell me.
Don't worry about it.
I'm trying to get to the end of this. How do I get out there? I'm trying to get to the end of this because I want to see how we can continue. I'm going to a beach for a picnic. Oh, duh. What did you stream, Esther? What did you stream if you're still here? I know people like to like raid and then like leave, so no problem if you're not here. But if you're here, what'd you stream? What'd you stream today? Yeah, they are. Hell yeah, they are. Hey, Cora. Hmm?
So?
I was thinking about Fine, you can call your friends. Whatever.
You alright with that?
Cliff, Kyra, what do you two think? The more the merrier? Whatever. Genshin! Oh, I heard new characters came out for Genshin. Are they out just yet? It was Derek? Are you telling me... Are you telling me he looks like that now? Are you telling me he looks like that now? I want to get to the end of this. God, Derek's so hot. What'd they say? They're gonna come? Great.
Is that all right?
Everyone's having a blast. Everyone's having a blast.
Candy. Thank you. Okay. I'm on it.
Please. Oops.
I know.
How are you?
I'm doing really good. How about you? We're wonderful. I'm great. You all had a fun time.
True.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Please let me kiss Cove again. I want to kiss Cove again. Mr. Holden! We were talking and think we were going to take a walk down the shore. Any of you want to come? Sounds good to me. Yep. Why don't you go on for a walk so me and Cove can be together? Oh no, we're all going for a walk. Okay, that's fine. Sorry you have to go already. My parents are here. That's alright. I didn't want you here anyway. I mean, I'm so glad you came. Bye. Cora? Hey, Cove. Could you come here? Both of your parents are motioning for you. The two of you went to them. Oh, we helped pack up. Okay. Hello, everyone. You glance to the side and spot a very recognizable face walking down the road. It's Baxter! Baxter! Hi, Baxter. How are you? You need help with that? Oh, it's alright. I want to date Baxter. I want to date Baxter.
Glad to hear it. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I love the, like, small voice acting, like, tidbits in this. Hey! Nice to see you again. Yep, nice to see you too. Cove's parents. I accepted.
Thank you.
She's nice. Can I hug you too? Can I hug you too? Yes, I hug him. Yes! Yes, I hug him. I hugged Cove's dad.
Don't worry about
Cove walked you to the door and held it open, checking one last time around to make sure he had everything. He leaned his body against the door frame, not following you out. So this is it, huh? Actually, that's not what I mean. Expression twisted and he shook his head a bit, like he was trying to banish the pensive thoughts. I'll just say bye. Bye. See you soon. Your mouth pulled into a soft smile, and you weren't sure who you were trying to reassure more. Cove reached forward and gently cupped your face with one hand. His thumb... I'm okay. Crossed your cheek for several beats. Mesmerized by his blue eyes, you stepped forward, delighted to... Yeah, the request he was... I can't say anything, it's too embarrassing. For a small pause, you both stared at each other from across the street. Yeah, give him a hug. Ren, go back and give a hug. Night, Cora. I'm bushed. I'll only finish everything tomorrow. Okay. Bye, Liz. Night. Bye, Liz. Hug her back. Love my cousin. She's so cool. Yeah. Family forever. Love this girl. Bye, Liz. Love you too. Alright, sounds good. I wanna relax first.
Love you.
Love you too. Sounds good. Night. Still wanna hang out tonight? Wait, who said that? Cove? Did Cove say that? Yeah. So cute. Way to Poppy Hill. Oh, yes. Yes. Dated Cove, hug Cove's dad. Cora's winning. I'm winning. I'm literally winning. It's the best day ever. Up ahead, silhouetted beneath the night sky was a familiar figure already waiting there. Smiling. You want to closer? Zoom closer. And then again. Cove turned. A grin spread across his face when he saw you. Looking out over the ocean, as you've done the same countless times. Cora? Cove? He had officially broken the silence, the spell that held you both in place. You looked at him expectantly. There's something I've always kind of wondered about. He cocked his head, giving you a sidelong glance. What did you think about when we first met? I was just a kid you've never seen before, bawling his eyes out on the hill next to your house. He chuckled, his eyes drifting towards the sea beyond, before flicking back to you. The way his gaze pulled back made it clear that he was genuinely invested in the topic. Luckily for him, you remembered what initially struck you the moment, as if it would only have happened yesterday. I remember noticing the sad look on your face. Yeah, he was being a crybaby. Yeah, I guess it would have been kind of hard to miss. I also remember trying to cheer you up. Remember that too? Do you remember what you thought about me? You know, as a person? Was I annoying or mean? You were definitely mean. But you know what? That was alright. I want to marry you. No, I can't say that. That's too upfront. I didn't know what to make it you at first. I didn't know the feelings were right at the time, but I thought you were cute right away. Absolutely. Well, that sounded weird. I'm sorry, but I'm glad. Of course. His fingers came back to it without thinking. You gave a half smile, not meeting your eyes. I feel bad now. The thoughts I had were, well, considering what you were thinking, I came across as a lot worse as of a kid. You didn't like me? No, it definitely wasn't that. Cove lifted his head up, finally committing to meet your eyes fully once more. I remember you that day. I remember it really well. I don't think I'd ever be able to forget. Everyone just calm down. Calm down. I can picture the way you looked back when I first saw you standing right here. I know the expression on your face when you chose to sit with me in the grass. Hi, Cora. Hi, Tristan. Welcome in. Hi. He chuckled derisively. I know that word. Interrupting his own monologue. You scared me at first. I figured I'd be alone out here until I had to face my dad again. Then suddenly another kid appeared out of nowhere. It was startling, but I got over that fast. You were a strange person in a strange place, but in that moment, you were exactly what I needed. Somebody I could talk freely about what was happening and how it made me feel. You listened to me. You stayed with me. Yeah! He sighed and bit his lip. Ooh, as he gave a small smile. I was a bit spoiled growing up. A little? You let him continue. What I'm trying to say is, when I was younger, I viewed myself basically as the center of the universe. I didn't even imagine it wasn't like that. Okay. So at the time, you felt almost unreal. Like you weren't just anyone, some other kid who happened to live in that neighborhood with your own whole life that wasn't connected to Cove Holden. No, to me, you were there so that you could find me when I was lost. I'm like a guardian jellyfish. I kind of expected it all to vanish like a dream when that night was over. I would expect to wake up and everything would be the same again. I'd be in my bed at home, my real home, with both my parents. Okay. So I thought I'd never see you again. Then Cove beamed at you, his eyes shining bright. And I never, ever would have been able to guess that 10 years later, when I was a grown-up, the two of us would still be together. Mere words couldn't encompass the joy I felt. Yeah. That was the worst day of my life at the time. The day my family broke apart. It was too heavy for me to even think about. I felt that way for I don't know how long. Yeah. My chair is so squeaky. I hope you guys don't hear that. I'm so sorry. He held a hand over his heart, connecting to the pain he felt as a child, and looked at you earnestly.
It's okay.
It's okay. His eyes growing misty, so I remember that time right now. It's not the point that my life was over. Why is my chair so squeaky? I need a WD-40 it! It was the only moment I met the woman I was going to be with. Wow, this is really romantic. When I was crying to a stranger over what I thought I lost, I didn't have any idea that she would be the one thing in the world that I actually wouldn't be able to live without. Oh, thank you for all of this. No, thank you. Kiss him! Yes! 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 Hey, Cora. I'm so grateful that you always took care of me. No problem, Cove. It's what I do best. Yeah, you didn't even know what to say back to that. His heartfelt appreciation left you speechless. He tilted his head up, thoughts lost in the I said sparse? Wait, it is sparse. Sparse clouds above. I wonder how late it is. Guess it doesn't really matter. My dad's fine with me being out whenever. You nodded quietly. Our parents don't have to know. You're gonna lay in the grass now? Wow, how'd you know? Lucky guess. Alright. Sat on Cove's chest. Ouch. Yeah, you lay down and get next to him. Get next to him. They stayed up all night? They stayed in that field all night? I can't believe that. It really was late. Do you want to go back home? I could carry you if you're too tired. Carry me! Carry me! I'd rather stay a little... Damn it, I'd rather stay a little longer. Okay, but it's been a long day. We've done a lot of things. Like, really a lot. It has to end sometime. Does it really have to end? Yeah, I don't think there's anything either of us can do about that one. But we can stay if you want to. Cove smiled brightly at you, the warm as the new rays of sun that were tickling your skin. In that moment, you couldn't have appreciated him being there more. No. Aww. Good night, Cove.
Good night.
Aww. Few more gentle words drifted into your consciousness.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Your eyelids dipped, but you felt good. You were safe and relaxed. Everything that had come before this had reassured you of that. You were confident that when you opened them again, things would be okay. And then they weren't. You opened your eyes. Instead of the walls of your room, you were surrounded by open sky. It was not soft pillows and sheets underneath you, but the bed of the earth and grass that had taken you last night. See, I'm like terrified of sleeping outside because I just think a bug will like crawl up my nose or like into my mouth while I'm sleeping. Absolutely not. Cora. Hearing your name, you lowered your hands and looked around. There he was, your most influential neighbor, Cove Holden. Oh, damn. You know, just picking poppies and laying in the grass. He is very baby girl. Rui, my gen mate Rui taught me that term. He is baby girl. He made himself very comfortable, lying on his stomach with jewelry and shoes taken off and a flower in his hand. Damn. Cove Riz. No core Riz. Cove Riz. Good morning. Good morning, you too. Told you I'd see you tomorrow. Shit-eating grin. It's the exact same day, Cove. You're up until dawn. Doesn't make it a new day just because you went to sleep later than normal. Then we disagree, because to me it's not really the next day until I've been to bed and woken up. Looks like it's gonna be a nice day. We'll have to come up with something to do to make the most of it. Chilled off, blinking slowly into the sunlight. Someday when we're even older than we are now, I wonder what we'll end up remembering this moment for. What will we feel when we look back at it? Will it be the same as we're feeling right now?
Nice.
I can't see what the future's gonna look like again, but I think that's alright. I don't know, but I'm sure looking forward to finding out. Let's get married. Marry me, Cove. We can always come back to the poppies in the fireplace again, right? Right, I would like that. Yeah, blush. You're really irreplaceable, huh? Oh, damn. Oh, it's his feet! It's his feet! Oh my god! Aphid and Sequel would love this. Cove beamed at you. His expression was so unlike the one he'd wore when he first found him here. Swaddled in sadness and uncertainty. That's a wistful pose. It's a wistful pose. Look at that. Look at that. The shit-eating grin, the flower, and the foot.
Come on.
Come on. Oh god. Our parents probably aren't gonna come running for us this time. We've got to make our own call. Okay. I went past you. We ran down. Oh? Achievement unlocked. Our life. I got an achievement. Our life. Life takes another step forward. That was it? I gonna get copyright claim for this? Was that really it? Was that really it? Isn't there a fourth? Isn't there? Andy C. Cliff Holden. I love Cliff Holden. It's over so soon. Come on, there's gotta be like an after ending. There was 4 parts. There was 4 parts. I'm telling you there were 4 parts. Look at all those supporters. There should be Korakurage on that. I'm a supporter. I'm a supporter. Sia? Like the Sia? I want the after end. Where is college? Where is College Cove? College Cove. College Cove. College Cove. I want to see it. Well, he doesn't go to college. He's working full time, but Adult Cove. I want Adult Cove. I want Adult Cove. Show me out, please. I mean, I'm just vibing to the song. Fruitcake best support. There was this one called Fruitcake. I've been jamming. Daddy Phantom. Goddamn. Shit. There's so many supporters. How nice. Retirement Home Cove. I want Old Man Cove. I want Grandpa Cove. Please. Please. Two. Oh. Holy breadstick. I should be on there. I should be on there. These are a lot of supporters. I guess a lot of people support this when this like first came out. Pretty cool. Thank you for playing. Yay! Thank you, I guess, for having me. There's gotta be an after story though. See? I knew there was gonna be a little something. Yep, this looks like me. Nothing really changes. Rosy cheeks. Medium. Glosses. Yeah, I think I'm good to go. I got bracelets and hats and necklaces and dresses and skirts. Yeah, I'm like good to go. Headscarf, none. I got tattoos. Ooh, tattoos are pretty cool. Nail color blue, very true. Should have been me. A block, I think so. Oh, we're good. Done. My feelings for Cove. Love. I love Cove. Nervous. I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed and in love with this man. Yes. Step 4. Let's go. And character customize. Cove customization. Save. Okay. Oh, I think we're gonna have a fun time. What types of hair can he have? This one, that one. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. I kind of like either this one or I like this one. What do you guys think? 1 or 2? You guys discuss, please. I need some help. Glasses, earrings? Earrings are cool. Tattoos? Oh. Whoa, that's like a whole sleeve tattoo. That's pretty cool. Body type buff? Nothing. Nothing. Shirt. Oh! Sorry, was I staring? I don't... Your bracelets? Left wrist. Fuck! God damn! Oh, plaid pants. Or khakis. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, no. Are those the only shirts? Oh, no, he can also have this shirt. These shirts are nice. But... I guess I'll go for this one so I'm not distracted every time that he comes on screen. I guess I'll stick with this one. His pants look nice. Necklace? Yeah, he has the... Let's see, casual sunglasses. Damn, got some sick shades. Change page? 2 for hair. All right, so this hair. Shit. Oops. Glasses? Does he look like a dad if he wears glasses? A little bit. Little bit. He doesn't really look like dad material if... With the earrings. Where are they tattooed? Well... Not bad. No, he's got me buff. Oh my god. He's such a gym rat. What the hell? Seriously. Do you see those gains? Oh my god. I'm sorry. Okay. Looking good. Was COVE's initiative for step 4? High initiative? And so... We're gonna start on this, but we're not gonna go too far, okay? And so your days growing up in the loving cradle sunset bird came to an end. In the years that passed since graduation, you moved out of your childhood home. Tattoo and glasses, he kind of looks like a dad. I know, you were right. Maybe I should have added those. Damn it. We made our way in the world. You lived with COVE and his fish. I lived with COVE, his fish, and the pet you picked. Yes. And you... What did I do? I worked at a fine company in the gaming industry. Hospitality, harsh education, writing. I'm just gonna say gaming just for the hell of it. Your family members went through the same kinds of leaps through independence. Liz and Lee both eventually earned degrees and started fantastic careers in new towns. But your moms and Co's father still live on the same street. Despite the ever-changing reality of your adult life, your friends were still your friends. Very recently, Terry publicly came out to me such a spelling of the name to use a Y instead of an I. He also confessed his love for Miranda, which he excitedly replicated, moved in together. Aww, that's so cute. I knew they were meant to be together. There in Sunset Bird, Derek was as busy as always, but doing well. Aw, another person who did disappear into the shuffle of memories inside your mind was Baxter. He was just gone. That was a loss you felt. Fine gaming industry, totally not called Real Corp. Definitely not. I am the breadwinner of COVE and I's family. And then there's what became of the sad little boy you grew up with, COVE Holden. Your deep affection for him was something that continued to last unabated over the years. And the two of you got engaged. He was your fiance. He's my fiance. Miles, don't look. Miles, don't look. Stop. It's my it's my guilty pleasure game. No. Miles, no. No. Hi, Miles. Welcome in. If these past years were certainly busy, and never forget the moment the love you had for one another was let out in the oven. We both wore rings to signify our relationship. The ring cove looked... Oh my god, what does his look like? Ooh, 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 I love this! It's like choose your own adventure. Probably something simple. Okay, band material. Gold? Okay. Oh, change color. Oh, silver? Platinum, silver, platinum. They look the, like, exact same. Yeah, gold looks nice. Looking good. He truly thrived in his continued efforts of cultivating loving and supportive relationships with his family and friends. His personality had changed, becoming more open than ever before. Cove was warm, inviting, considerate man who took the lessons he'd learned over the years. Jewelry customization, I love this. To treat the people around him with patience and understanding. When Cove eventually developed a picture of the future he wanted to have as an adult, it made perfect sense to you based on his interests. He went to college to study marine biology. I knew he'd do that. His ultimate goal is set on becoming a natural resource technician, and he still volunteered with Orca when his workload allowed it. Cole got a 2-year degree. And with that, he began working full-time at Orca, helping educate the public on ocean conservation and participating in inshore restoration efforts. As an adult, Cove was also able to recognize and diagnose that he was on the autism spectrum. Okay. It seems something that hadn't been noticed by his doctors as a child, but he was still the same Cove that he always was to you, and he was just glad to understand himself better. He was thrilled to see how happy and successful he'd grown up to be. On the whole, life continued its steady beat towards you, and you all went with it down the path you chose. It was estranged, wonderful. No matter how old you got, how far you roamed, or how long you were away, the home you had in Sunset Bird still called back to you eventually. This is where we're gonna stop. This is where we're gonna stop. I know, but I keep going, and I keep going. It's like a snowball. I start, and then it just never ends. It just never ends. I gotta stop, guys. So I'd like to say thank you guys very much for coming and joining me on today's stream. This is definitely, this game isn't very, it's not one of my most popular things I can stream, but I find, I don't know, it's kind of wholesome to play. I like to play every once in a while. So thank you all for joining me today. We have something planned for tomorrow. What do we have planned for tomorrow? Ooh. I'm not sure if I can remember. Let's see, we probably have... Oh, we have more duck game coming on tomorrow. We have more duck game. It should be a fun day tomorrow, everyone. So thank y'all for joining me. And I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend, okay? You also have fun? I'm so glad, Taro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kyle. We're having fun when you're having fun. I'm having a bit too much fun. I'll be perfectly honest. Too much fun. Your stream was good. Thank you, Jenny. Thanks for dropping by to come and chat with us. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So, without further ado, I'll see y'all again tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone. Down at Jellies. I'll see y'all again soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.